So on my Millermatic 255 with the pulse, which I love, the only issues I've had, which might be my fault here, is feeding problems, burn back issues, where you'll be using the pulse maybe for 20 minutes, just tacking, doing a little stuff on fairly thin material, and all of a sudden horrible burn back takes place where the wire just starts melting in the middle of the air. And Miller reached out to me and said it's possibly something to do with your feeding issues, like the rollers, or maybe a little bit of oil on the wire, or perhaps a liner. Your liner's gone bad. Well, I've got it would be a brand new liner. I just bought the machine and everything. Here's what I think the problem is. Maybe someone can chime in and help me. Look at that arc right there. I think maybe, and I hadn't noticed this before when I started bitching about my my welder, this is down by 90%, maybe 95% on my spool. Maybe on pulse mode on the 255, when the spool gets down, maybe around 90%, you just have to swap it out, because that creates the feeding issues. So the machine may have been doing nothing whatsoever wrong. It's just a matter of maybe no one has realized yet that the 255, when you're using pulse mode, you better watch your spool to see how far down it is, because that will affect the feed, which will cause burn back on pulse mode. Anybody out there that's knowledgeable of welders, if you think this is probably right, and this is, or maybe you've had this issue yourself and you've had to switch out the spool when it gets down there far enough on pulse mode, if you'd please comment, I'd really appreciate it, because I love my Miller welders, especially this one, and I really love using pulse mode, but this has been frustrating. So Miller's never let me down. This has got to be my fault, and I think it's just a matter of I need to switch this spool out. All right, thank you very much.